what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the FOTWY Youth Podcast. This is Jonathan here with
Marie.
And in this final episode, we're going to be talking about what is your purpose in life. You know, it's a good way that we end off this episode with a duo episode and end off the season, finally. So, I just want to first thank God, and the team, and then everyone that's put us to this point. We really appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And then pretty much let's just end off this season with this episode, pretty much. Is there anything you want to say? Appreciate anyone?
No.
Okay, so.
No.
All right, so in this episode, we're going to be talking about what is our purpose in life. Some people don't really know why they wake up every day, and I had that phase too where I don't know why I wake up every day. I just thought that, I just wake up just to wake up. But if we don't know what our purpose in life is, then what is really the point of really waking up every day? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was just listening to our past episodes, and then this episode just came up to mind, and I was like, that's probably pretty much a good topic, trying to find what my purpose in life is, And at first, I didn't know what really was my purpose, but going to do this episode, planning it out a little bit, I was able to find my purpose in life a little bit. Not fully, but a little bit.
Must be nice.
Yeah. So, do you know what your purpose in life is? Or what do you think is your purpose in life?
I thought I knew what it was. Then stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm kind of in limbo right now.
Yeah. So, one of the main ones for us Christians is to make sure to honor God every day, praise Him every day, give thanks every day, and make sure to, show a good rep, as we talked about before, in the outside world. Just overall, just live in a Christ-like way. That's what it is. That's what our purpose is as Christians. But there are so many Christians that might listen to this podcast, but they're not really a believer of God. They don't believe God fully, so they're technically not Christians, right? So,
well,
in that range, that's where they're like, okay, what is my purpose in life? Do I have to honor God to be able to find my purpose? You got what I'm saying? So pretty much what my purpose in life, if I'm not a Christian, my purpose in life is just to be good to others, because I've dreamed as a little kid that I want the world to change. I could be able to make the world to change. Watching Spider-Man and all that, I want the world to change and all.
I was about to agree with you until you said Spider-Man.
But
I was about to say, oh yeah, when I was younger, I used to pray for world peace all the time because my mama used to tell me about like stuff that happened to her when she was younger and stuff like that.
I've always dreamed for.
I don't know about Spider-Man.
No, because Spider-Man kind of like made me want to be like, yeah, I want to change people's lives. I want to help
Spider-Man
people.
Quadri.
Anyways,
Spider-Man Quadri 13.
Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that phase. Yeah, I've always dreamed for the world to change and all. And I know the world can't change because there's people that are not willing to change.
I feel like if the world couldn't change, then Jesus wouldn't have died.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the world can change.
Mm-hmm. It's a possibility, though, but it's going to be hard to, though.
Because the world doesn't only mean the entire world. The world also refers to the people in the world. So I feel like the world can change.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard to, though, to change people, perceptions on things, too. Because given our generation and all that, people believe in what they believe in.
Well, I don't think we need to change people. Change the mindsets of people. Because, I still feel like if we were in the mindset that, the world couldn't change, if they were in the mindset back then that the world couldn't change, Jesus wouldn't have died then. And so I feel like because Jesus died, I feel like the world can change.
And if we keep that mindset of, the world can't change, the world can't change, the world can't change, then how would the world really change if we all have that mindset that the world can't change? The world can change. No doubt about that. It's going to be hard to change the world, even people's mindset. It's better for us to just try, too. And that's the whole purpose of this podcast, to change people's mindset of Christianity and worldwide issues, too. That's one of the purpose of the podcast, too. Just to be able to be an impact on the world, not change the world, but be an impact, you know? So yeah, that is my purpose in life, just to be nice to others. Not to just be nice, but be good to others, be good to people. You know, live every day to the fullest, because you never know what will happen tomorrow, the next second, the next minute. You know, that's what I be thinking about. Like, what happens? What is gonna happen when we're done with this episode? Like, what's gonna happen? You know, you never know what's gonna happen. So that's why I try every day to live to the fullest. You know, try to laugh every day too. That's one thing I do.
Cause I won best laugh in Stuco.
Best
it was
laugh?
A Stuco superlative. Yeah, we had a banquet for Stuco, and I won best laugh because my friend said that I had a really contagious laugh. That when I start laughing, and when I start laughing, they start laughing too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
I'm glad people notice that because I like laughing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, laughing helps too.
I like when people make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's somebody's purpose in life, to make people laugh.
Yeah, that can be one of someone's purpose. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be something really cliche. Let me say that. It doesn't have to be something really cliche. It can be something as simple as just making someone smile that day, or just saying some words of encouragement to that person, you know? Mm-hmm. It can be something as simple as that.
I feel like there's also like other purposes that we don't really think about.
Like what?
I like talking to people and connecting with people, even though, well, actually, it depends. Mm-hmm. I like talking and connecting with people sometimes. Sometimes I wish people would just leave me alone. But like the times when I do like talking and connecting with people, like at school, mm-hmm. like I made some new friends, mm-hmm. and just because I decided, you know what, this person's been kind of quiet. Let me say a couple things, and I feel like that's also somebody's purpose in life, to like connect with people and like have people open up, mm-hmm. and like talk to them.
Mm-hmm. And then one thing that we're gonna touch upon later in this episode is it can be most of your talents or what you're good at that can be also your purpose in life. Like for me, I'm good at talking to people and connecting with people also, and then just making people like feel good, that type of way. I'm good at doing that. So my purpose pretty much can be just to help other people feel better that day, because mm-hmm. I'm good at giving advice also. So I can give advice to other people just so they can have a different, because people can make wrong decisions at times, and then if with my advice to other people, that can really help them with their wrong decision. So it's pretty much kind of correlate with what you're good at, mm-hmm. that what you're talented at.
You guys remember when we heard this story in Sunday school? It was like years ago, but it was like this master gave his 3 servants talents. Mm-hmm. And back then, talents was actually money, but they told us it was like talent, like gifts. Mm-hmm. So like one of them got 5, and another one got 2, and another one got 1. Mm-hmm. And the one that got 5 like used his talent and multiplied it, and the one that got 2 used his talent and multiplied it, but the one that got 1 just like buried it in the ground. Mm. And then his master, like, after he asked all his servants to bring back their talents, and he saw that the one that had 1 still had 1, like didn't multiply or anything, got mad at him and stuff like that. And I feel like
I think
some
I've heard
people
that story.
Don't. You think?
I think I've heard that story. I might have remembering the story.
Okay. Anyways, and then basically I feel like some people don't realize like that one thing that you kind of think is like insignificant, like you don't think it's like important, mm-hmm. it might actually change somebody's life.
Exactly.
Like it's really the little things.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people don't realize like when you know how you're supposed to do like random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Like making somebody smile, giving them a compliment, some type of thing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of things actually do save like people's lives and stuff like that. When you just say,
because you never know who
hey,
you're
how you
talking
doing?
to.
Yeah. Or like you never know what they're going through, that
exactly.
type of thing. So you'd be like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh yeah, I'm fine. But are you really fine? But like then you just like you keep talking to them and stuff like that, and yeah.
Stuff like that I kind of struggle with when someone say they're fine, and then like I don't want to be that type of person that like keep going like, oh, you're not fine. Don't
ask me, because then you're just gonna piss me off.
So
if
what
I wanted to tell you, I would have told you.
Yeah, what I just try to do is I just try to start like a general conversation, mm-hmm. and then just go from there. Because even though you say you're fine and all that, I just try to be that type of friend to let you know that I'm always here for you. And
I feel like that's also another purpose in life. The friends that you have.
Yeah.
I feel like not everybody's a mission. I'm not trying to say some type of like, oh yeah, you're friends with this person because you're supposed to be the person that make. No. Sometimes your friends are just your friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like also some friends in your life, they come with the purpose of doing something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what, like just maybe just being your friend in that time period of your life, that type of thing. And then like, they leave after some time.
Mm-hmm.
Just so ghetto, but let's not get into that.
All right. So, what is the meaning of pretty much the purpose of life? You got that question? Like,
man, you asking me at the wrong time. If you had asked me the beginning of December, I could have told you exactly what my purpose in life.
No,
if
not
you had
your
asked
purpose in life. Like,
no,
what does purpose of life mean?
But like, still, if I knew what my purpose of life was, then I could tell you what the purpose of life is, because the purpose of life doesn't exist. It's different people have different purposes in this life. So I can't tell you what the purpose of life is. But if you had asked me December of 2021, like the beginning, not the end. Oh, but if you asked me the beginning of December 2021, I could have told you exactly what my purpose in life was. And now
it's kind of confusing.
We move.
All right. So what I define purpose of life is your true meaning of living every day, your true reason of like trying to live every day. It's the reason why you wake up every day. Like if this friend needs a change, I have to wake up the next day and try to change, not try to change, but like change her life. That's pretty much your purpose in life.
But also know which friends are your friends.
But that's just an example, though. That's just an example.
Yeah. But like, I don't want people out there to think like, oh yeah, I'm in this person's life because I have to do something. No, you don't. You can just text them and go and eat and do all those type of things.
And then it's not about giving it to other people. It's about yourself also. Like, what is my purpose of living every day? It doesn't have to be giving out to other people. It can be pretty much to yourself also. It's hold on. It's kind of like saying, what is Joe Biden's purpose of being president? Kind of like that. It's and his purpose is to pretty much just protect the country, right? It's pretty much saying, it's pretty much saying what's your purpose of driving, It's pretty much to drive for other people and to try to go from this location to the next location. That's pretty much your purpose of driving. That correlates with what's your purpose of life. What's your responsibility of living every day. So that is the purpose of life right there. A little bit.
Also, one thing. What was I going to say again?
You just lost it?
Yeah.
Lost your train of thought?
Yeah. It'll come back later.
It'll come back.
I'll ask later.
All right. So, if you are a Christian or...
I remember.
Okay,
sorry. I remember now. I was going to say that it's not the best thing to not know what your purpose in life is. Just because if you're supposed to be doing a certain thing, right, in this life, and you're living your life not the way that's going to help you to fulfill this purpose, then it's kind of dangerous, because like if the point of you living is to do this thing, but you're not doing this thing, so then that means there's no point in you living anymore. Exactly.
I was about to say that too, low-key, later on in the episode.
What if God sees, oh, this person's not doing what they're supposed to be doing? But like at the same time, you also have to ask God what your purpose in life is. You can't just be like, oh, I know what my purpose is. No, you don't.
Nope.
I promise you don't. Unless God has told you your purpose in this life, you do not know your purpose. You can assume.
Yeah, you may think that's your purpose, but
you can think so.
God's
but then
purpose for
you're out
you
here
is
doing
different.
someone else's job and not doing it correctly at the same time. And you screwing it up. So like, I had this thought before. It's not the best thought, but what if you're not doing your purpose in life? So then God's like, oh, well, I'll just give the job to somebody else. You don't need to do nothing no more. And then you're just gone.
Yeah.
It's a scary thought. I thought of that before.
I had that thought too, low-key.
Anyways, let's move on now. You can go back to what you're saying.
Anyways. All right, so here are some of the purpose in life that is given by God. And if there's any points that you want to make, you can make them. Okay. It's just some certain things that I've came up with. One is to honor God and praise and give thanks consistently. it says in the Bible to pray without ceasing, pray without end. So pretty much wake up every day just to pray, to God. If you don't know what your purpose in life is, that's one of your purpose that God has given us, to honor Him, to praise Him. Because in the beginning times, the devil was supposed to play worship music for I think the angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he thought he was overpowering God. He thinks it's him, right? So God was like, nah, let's cancel that right now. So that's why he pretty much cast him out of heaven. So he gave us that responsibility to give praise and honor to him. That's why we kind of have praise and worship a little bit, just so we can use that time to pretty much sing unto God, because most of us connect through music. So he gave us that ability through music to praise him, to give him honor, to give thanks, and not even only through music, but through prayer. Whenever you're walking outside, you can just be thinking in your mind that, oh, I thank you, God, that I'm at least walking and I'm at least breathing, because people can just all of a sudden not breathe. But that didn't happen to us, though. So, we just got to thank God that we're breathing every day. Another thing that another purpose that God has given us, pretty much Jesus Christ also, is to make sure to love our neighbors and our enemies at the same time. Matthew 22:37, he said to make sure to love your neighbors as much as you love yourself. Now, with that, that one's kind of, because there's some people out there that doesn't really love themselves that much. Yeah, and then with that same type of love that they give to themselves, they give it to other people. That's why most of the time there's people that treat other people bad, because they don't have that love for themselves. Trust me, I've been through that phase. So one thing,
trauma coming back from, also, like, not only like if you don't love yourself, like also if at one point like you did love somebody as you loved yourself, but then that person did not like reciprocate or that type of thing, then trauma comes back. Like the next relationships, that also affects your next. Well, first of all, them doing you dirty affects you. So then now you don't love yourself anymore, and
you
now then it affects your future relationships and stuff like that with other people. And that.
So one thing I've said,
it's like a chain reaction.
One point I've made is to consistently love yourself and know that you're God's perfect image. Genesis 1:26, my favorite verse in the Bible, that God has created us in his own likeness. So if God is beautiful, glorious, gold, white, that's what people mostly imagine heaven as, then you are that same type of person. You are golden. You are perfect. You are everything that God wants. You just got to know that. You just have to be able to, be able to accept yourself. You're God's perfect image, and you can't deny that. You can't deny God's image. You cannot deny God's creation. So that's one thing we got to know. So if you're able to love yourself if you're able to love yourself and accept that you're God's creation, then you can be able to give that same love for yourself to other people. So just make sure that kind of correlates with each other. All right. So another purpose in life that we should consider is giving. And I'm not just saying give just to give. I'm saying like give with an open heart, with a loving heart, And one thing that we should all consider is not only money that you should give. You can give your kindness, you can give your goodness, you can give your feelings, to other people. That can be considered giving. You can help out the homeless. You can give to a charity. You can, it doesn't have to only involve money. You can give in so many types of ways, So that's another purpose that God has given us in our lives, and last but not least.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
So for this whole giving thing, like I feel like most people when they hear, oh, you should give, they automatically think the homeless, the orphans, the elderly, and like while they definitely need more help, I feel like you should give to everybody, not only them. I feel like we just put a focus on them that we forget other people also need and want stuff, and like things, right? And like, for me, I don't mind giving the homeless money. I'm not gonna lie. If they ask for money and I only have a 10, I'm gonna hesitate.
Because it's $10, so like that can be your gas money.
But like, if it's a 1 or a 5, I don't mind. I'll give it to them. Like, I don't really care. I'm not gonna lie though. There's this one lady that was like taking donations for some like children's program, and then once I donated, she started talking about like spiritual stuff, and I was like, I should not have donated, but it's too late now to ask for my money back, so it's fine, I guess.
Like,
but basically, for me, when I don't have money to like give, like I'm talking about the homeless people still. When I don't have money to give, I say a prayer, and I think I said this in church before. Like, I don't know how many years ago when I was preaching in front of the church, and like I literally said that when I don't have money to give, that I just like pray for the homeless person and hope that. I wonder how many homeless people I've prayed for and like their life just changed. Like, I think about this sometimes, and I also think talking about the thing where you said that you don't only have to give money, you can give your time and your feelings and whatever else you said. I feel like when you give those things, it kind of means more, just because like giving your time is money apparently. I don't know about that, but time is money. So like basically, if you give your time, it's almost the equivalent as giving your money, right? Yeah. And also things like your feelings and your heart, I feel like those are good to give, but we shouldn't expect people to give them, because your feelings and your heart is a lot. Like, that's
a lot to give.
Yeah. I'll do that with God. But with the person, shoot. Yeah.
I'm just that type of like nice person, so like I'm willing to give my love.
Well, yeah,
no,
same.
Not my love like in that type of the way, but like
me.
Yeah,
I would. I like, for me, when I like friends at school, for example. Yeah. I'm very open with my close friends. Yeah. I wouldn't say I have a lot of friends, but I'm acquaintances with a lot of people, and like a lot of people. Well, I guess they know my name, but that's like besides the point. But like when I'm trying to say, like, a lot of people, like I've approached a lot of people and like I've talked to a lot of people, but like with my close friends, I do like, I'm like very open with them. Like I tell them like everything, quote unquote everything. Like obviously I don't tell them everything, but like, you know, I tell them everything, and like I share my feelings sometimes and that type of thing. But like also be careful with that type of thing, because that's how someone can like mess up your life, and then in turn also ruin your purpose in life. Because if you give somebody your all and then you're out here like not, how do I say it? Like it backfires, right? And all of a sudden you were in despair and like, I gave my feelings to somebody and I thought I was supposed to do that, and then all of a sudden now it's not working out. Right? That you should be careful of those type of things, because those type of things are like destiny changing type of things, like life changing type of things, like where you don't even want to continue with life sometimes, because there's people out here like that made you sad, and like, because what, you gave them your feelings. So like those type of things, be careful when you give them. I don't say don't give them, because that means you will never like be close with anybody, and I don't think that's a good idea to never be close to anyone. But like at the same time, be careful like how you give. I feel like there's some things that you should be more readily to give before you decide that you want to give your time, your feelings, your heart to.
Given my personality, you know, I'm that type of person that's like, okay, I did my part, now I just move on, you know, because I can give you my feelings and my love and then, you know, all that type of stuff, you know. Yeah. And then when you give, you have to give your 100%, not 50% too. So yeah, if I give you that 100%, I don't care what I get back.
Really? Oh, no.
For me, I don't care, really care what I get back.
It's like my social battery. If I give, I expect to be recharged, or at least to some degree. I'm not expecting like 100%. If I'm giving 100%, at least give me 70. Come on now. Like, come on. Yeah, but 70 is a C. C is passing. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but given my personality and I'm the type of person I am, like if I give you
good
my
on you,
all,
Johnny.
then,
I could never.
I don't care what I get back. It's just God knows my heart. God knows who I really am. So like, what is the purpose of really getting anything back if God knows who I really am?
Well, I'm not saying getting anything back just for the purpose of like that. I'm just saying like getting back because it's when you're drained, you need to be replenished, and sometimes it's just yeah. Anyways, now we can move on to
we can move on.
Yeah.
So another purpose that God has given us is being good to others and being good to ourselves. Also, that's one important thing.
Love yourself.
Exactly. Love yours and then love other people. Because literally the person that I could be talking to my left is going to be successful one day. And I never know that. God can have a plan for her, and she's gonna be big one day. And that's why
you talking about me?
To my left.
Oh, sorry. You just think you're talking about somebody random?
No,
that's nice.
I'm just saying, like, you could be big one day. You could be so many things in the future. And you are going to be in so many things in the future. But let's just say, like, you're going to be so many things in the future. If I do good to you, I always get good back. So let's say Marie gets rich, okay? If I do good to her,
money.
I'm gonna get good back somehow, somewhere. I'm gonna get good back. But anyways,
I'm not giving you money. You're too grown for that.
Anyways,
at your big age, you're gonna come and ask me for money.
But it's
go and ask your grandfather. No, this place.
But jokes aside, though, jokes aside, be good to other no matter what. Not even just to expect something back. Yeah. Not even that. Just be good overall because that's how God made you. That's all it is, You just be good overall. Good to be other people. Good to yourself also, because you are the temple. Your body is the temple of Christ. That's one important thing. So why should you destroy the Christ temple, the temple of Christ?
Yeah.
So that's one important thing that we should take in a little bit. You feel me? So let us talk about how we can find your purpose in life.
God. That's it. There's only one way. Ask God. Asking you shall receive.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
Hashtag. No, I'm just playing. I'm not bringing that back.
No, don't bring that back.
Actually, hashtag asking you shall receive. Okay.
That's the only one you're going to do today. I'm not going to let you do any more today.
Right.
No more hashtags.
Right.
Asking you shall receive. Ask God for ask God to give you the vision of what our purpose of life is. Also, if let's say you're not a believer of Christ and you don't believe in God, let's just say, okay. Know what you're good at. Know what you're strong at, and know your weakness also. Because if you know what you're good at and you know what your weakness is, then in those lines you can know, okay, how can I affect this person, or how can I affect myself with this thing?
Heavy on knowing what your weaknesses are.
Exactly.
If you ask, along with asking God what your purpose is, ask God what's holding you back from fulfilling your purpose.
Yeah.
Because those be the main things. Maybe you know what your purpose is, but like you just like, dang, I just keep doing this and it's not
it's not
why
working.
Is it not? Yeah, and it's like because there's something holding you back. I don't know if it's spiritual, whether it's just like something that's in front of your face. People in your life, things that you keep doing, habits that you have, those type of things. If those are the things that are holding you back from fulfilling your purpose, even if it may be hard, like I understand, like I see it on TikTok, where people are like, oh yeah, I've lost so many friends because I converted Christianity and stuff like that. I'm like, just dang. Like, I'm not saying that you losing your friends is a good thing, but like if those were also like people that were holding you back in your life, then eventually at one point you just let it go. Maybe that was the time that I needed them in my life, but now it's no more. Because you can't hold on to people who don't want to hold on to you either. You can't hold on forever.
Yeah.
That type of thing. You have to let go eventually. Especially if you're like playing tug of war, Do I keep all the things that are holding me back because I love them so much? Or do I fulfill God's purpose? You're like playing tug of war, basically in your brain. That also leads to depression. Don't do that. Pick one.
Yeah.
Like either you lose and like you completely fall, or like, because being stuck in the middle is not fun. You either lose, completely fall, and get back up, or just win.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
I kind of low-key needed that. That was good. That was a good one. But
trust me. #experience.
Yeah. Also, make sure to consistently follow God in all your ways. You know, if you consistently follow God, He'll give you the signs. He'll give you the little things to be able to find your purpose in life. Because it's very, very important to know why are you living every day. That is one thing that we should take into mind. So follow God and just keep going. That's all it is. Just keep going in life. Don't
#follow the light.
Anyways. Just keep going. That's all it is. Don't stop. If you don't know what your purpose is right now, okay, oh well, keep going, because you're going to find your purpose. Everyone's going to find their purpose in life. If you're willing to open your eyes. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's also one of those things where you can't be impatient with it. Like you can't just be like, God, what I got to do? And you be like, oh yeah, do this. This is no.
You have God's
Unfortunately,
not that type of person.
it's not like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you're gonna go through like you reach a point where you're like climbing a cliff. You're like, okay, God, what do I do next? And God be like, okay, go there. And like all of a sudden you fall off and you're like, nah, I'm not doing that no more. And then you just go like, yeah. Anyways, the analogy made sense in my head. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. I see it now.
Yeah.
So is there anything else on how you can find our purpose?
#find your purpose in life. That's it.
No more hashtags. Anyways.
Hashtag you're jealous
no
of
more
my
hashtags.
You're literally jealous of my hashtags.
No more hashtags. Hashtag let's finish the podcast.
Season 2, I'm coming back with my hashtags. We're gonna let the haters just listen. And haters as Johnny.
Anyways. All right. Good way to finish off the season. This is good. This is one of the
#this season is over. #season 2 coming this summer.
Are you done?
Holy Girl Summer.
Are you done?
That's so good.
Are you done?
I saw that on TikTok and I was like, I'm sorry, love. I know we are not the type to have a hot girl summer. But let's not do that.
You really said Holy Girl.
It was cute for like 1 second, and then the next second
John
was like,
died.
what the heck is this? Holy Girl. Okay, anyways.
All right, let's finish off this episode. I want to thank you guys all so much for taking the time to listen to this episode. You can follow our Instagram at @FullOfTheWordYouth, and you can listen to our past episodes at Spotify and Apple Podcasts at @FullOfTheWordYouth Podcast. And
#FullOfTheWordYouth.
Anyways, and then make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at @FullOfTheWordYouth. Make sure you press that bell notification so you can know whenever we post. And we're starting TikTok, so Full of the Word Youth coming on TikTok at FOTWY. So make sure you follow that. And this is Jonathan and Marie signing off season 1.
I'm Marie. #Marie. #we signing off.
We're signing
see y'all
off,
later.
y'all. Love y'all.
School is ending and I don't have to go to that place anymore.